G'day. Today I'm sharpening a boning knife. It's a Shun, beautiful knife. It had some damage and so I had to grind it sort of flat a bit. But what I wanted to show you was how I sharpen both a positive and a negative curve. Positive, negative. The positive, easy enough. We just tip it in and grind it as normal. And as I mentioned in previous videos, the fact that this is higher than the main bevel doesn't really affect the size of the bevel very much because it's thicker at the tip. So it sort of accounts for itself. But the tricky part is, how do you sharpen the inside here? Because obviously, you know, that is higher than that. There's a gap under here. I could probably slide my fingernail up under here. And the way that I do that is I prepare the wheel by rounding off these edges like this. And I run the knife diagonally across that radius to get the inside curve. This is what it looks like. Tipping back. And basically I use the side of that wheel in order to get a bevel on the side of the knife up in that reverse curve. This is what that looks like. It can get a little bit unruly, but as you can see, the tip is fine. The main bevel is fine, and even the back. Because this is a boning knife, and sometimes you need this curve. You're getting in there and you're running it up inside. So I'll show you on the other side as well. Tip it in. Run along the flat. And when this reverse curve presents itself, I run it up, and sometimes even back like I just did. Now here's a little trick. Sometimes, in fact all the time, when you use the back of the stone to make that radius, it's going to leave the back of the radius rough. This is the rough side. You don't want that because you're on a single point. When you're grinding on a single point, it can really dig in and make a mess of your knife. So what I do, after I finish the radius, is I use the smooth side, or in my case, I have the 320 grade smooth stone, a smooth plate, and I just smooth those edges around. Smooth the radius so that when you are gouging in through the side there, it doesn't have that much of an effect. And you can control the grind much more. So have those prepared ahead of time. And I'll even use an old gouge stone. This has been used for corners and radius a lot. And really smooth off those radius. You can tell when you're smooth because the noise gets quieter. It feels very smooth. See how that was smoother? You should be able to feel a burr inside here just as much as you can everywhere else. It's okay to go back and forward a little bit there. That smooths it out. Especially if you've accidentally put a few gouges in. You can go backwards and forwards a little bit there, just to smooth that out. Beautiful. One more. And I can feel a burr right in that belly, that guts there. A little bit more on this side. In fact, I think that's ready for a smoothing. You can hear that's much quieter now. And if you find it's a bit rough, just smooth it out like I showed you. Backwards and forwards a few times, not going to hurt it. Just like this. That looks magnificent. One more on this side. Another thing I do is I take the pressure off so that it's only lightly skimming, and that has a great effect on the look of it. I'll show you. Beautiful tips by tipping in. Nice reverse curve. Fully sharpened. Burrs on this side in this case. Look at the other side. Beautiful tip by tipping in. Nice reverse curve. That's how you do a double curved knife. I wouldn't call it an S curve, but it's got a double curve, a recurve here and a positive curve there. In fact, I think I want to do this tip a little bit more. Tipping it in right in at a 45-degree angle or more. Tips are incredibly resilient. You'll be surprised. If you haven't tried this method, tipping in, you'll be surprised. The tips are beautiful. I've never seen anybody else do it. I'm the only one as far as I know. It's anti what Tormek suggests, but anyway, that's how you do a reverse and a positive curve on the same knife. Hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.